Friday again. Got another Rislone product, the one I used on Thanksgiving Day. Shout out to the girls there in the expedition, just honking the horn for fun, locking the car. That's for fun. That's my Floridians for you. When you come down to the southeast, we got funny people. Mom and daughter, they're funny. So this Rislone product, this is the same one I use. Now that right there is called "Get Out of My Way." I don't really do that, but some people do that. But anyhow, I did not plan this. So this same Rislone product that I used on Thanksgiving Day, Rislone high mileage formula engine treatment, conditioner and cleaner, protecting engines since 1921. It cleans, restores, and protects, quiets noisy lifters and valves, reduces friction and wear, and high mileage would be categorized as 75,000 miles or more, and I have that. It is guaranteed to keep internal engine parts clean. Add to engine oil anytime. So earlier this week, if you saw my video when I was in St. Augustine by the mangroves, you'll see that I had my oil changed. I let the man upsell me into a certain engine treatment. He was saying in the oil change process, it was to get all the gunk out, the bad stuff. So I let him upcharge me, doing whatever I can because I know how critical it is. But I'm gonna add this in there because it's something that, like I said, when I'm blessed with a whole fleet of new and pre-owned cars, starting one at a time. But one day there's coming a day I got a fleet, and I just believe in abundance like that. I may be going through some things now. I'm going to be doing some service to my cars. I'm not talking about necessarily the wrench, the screwdriver, the sockets, the ratchets, and all that. I'm talking about the fluids and practically buying parts ahead of time and seeing specialists for certain things and buying the packages. And matter of fact, I believe there's a service package that has me on the road at 362,000 miles, to be honest. Certain one I had 100,000 mile service package that I had at Tuffy of Gulf Breeze, Florida, up in the Panhandle. Gulf Breeze is where Mr. Dave Baldwin is from, that played for the Seattle Seahawks. He went to high school over that way. But that's in the Florida Panhandle, that 30A zone, Florida Bama. So some of the services they did a whole list of services. I believe that's why I'm on the road at 362,000 miles. Because some people say, how are you keeping this car alive? But this is my first phase of adding certain things. But it has had to been done before for the upsells I've had and service packages I've done. So reading to you again the back of the bottle here on Rislone. High mileage engine treatment is compatible with all petroleum-based motor oil, including conventional, high mileage, and synthetic formulas. Works on all 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 10 cylinder vehicles. Used on any gasoline, diesel, or turbo engine. So the instructions: add entire bottle of Rislone engine treatment to engine crank crankcase. High mileage treatment may be used anytime at or between oil changes. For larger systems, add one bottle for every 5 quarts of oil capacity. Will not void manufacturer's new vehicle warranty. Removes sludge and other harmful deposits. Improves oil circulation for longer engine life. Quiets noisy lifters and valves. Frees sticking rings. Maintains normal oil viscosity at all engine operating temperatures. Reduces friction and wear, especially at engine startup. And I'm going to be honest with you. This morning, because Florida is mainly a hot state, but it's cool right now. This morning and maybe the day before, the starts ain't been right. And things happen. So that I don't make it other things, I believe this will have a play in it doing right. So come out this here at the same place I mounted it a little while ago. I was doing the coolants. Added the fluid to the coolants. So I want you to be able to see it without in any way. Check it out. So you'll get a good view of what I'm doing. I see the oil, that cap right there. Engine oil cap. Bang. There we go. Caught it. Place my funnel. Just want to have some better days, y'all. Be proactive about things. Oh, Lord. See that blue fluid? This color is blue. Good looking blue, too. A little nice on the sweater. Good polo. Good Henley collar. Good color blue. Blue with a little greenish to it, you know? So, like the mechanics at the big shops, they just let it hang out, get every drip they can. They just let it hang out. So I got the camera there. I'm just letting it drip on and everything I can get out of it. And for all the lay people out there, just everyday people, this is the science, the chemistry and physics of machines. Your car is a machine. So when it comes to the oil life, the engine oil life, and I'm not a mechanic by the way, when it comes to the engine oil life, engine oil is a certain viscosity, thickness. And if you go too far over that 3,000, that 5,000, it's soupy. You know what I'm saying? Not to be consumed, but it's thinner. And do everything you can to get some oil changes. Some services you get done, like when I had that oil pan gasket procedure done, that was an oil change in itself, which came shortly after an oil change, about 2,000 miles in. The average oil change is for every 3 to 5,000 miles. They'll let you know. So since this just got changed Monday, I'm inside that 1 to 2,000 miles because I drive every day, unless I'm taking time off to rest, time off for an event, time off for family, time off for a holiday. I'm driving every day. I like to drive. I like to. That ain't the only thing I like to do. I like to work out too. I like to eat well. I like to spend time with my brothers and sisters and cousins and aunties and uncles and my dad. I like to talk with sports fans. I don't even have to know you. We got teams in common that just love a sport genuinely. You know? So while this drips, I just wanted to share with you. Get your oil changed and just be proactive. Get procedures done to your car. That's how you prolong it because I've heard some things to why people try to scare you for one. The side the highway experience, and I saw some, real bad myself when I was on one of the highways in Jacksonville, Florida earlier this week. Man he had a popular car, Chrysler PT Cruiser, older car from like the late '90s, early 2000s. Police was right behind him, I guess, to protect him. He was side that highway. Might have been 95 or the 295, what have you. His engine was halfway lifted, black smoke coming out of it. It had smoke coming under the car, out his exhaust tailpipe. And if you like me, you know what it is. There's a lot of janky people out there will slide a car for somebody, and they take advantage of people. So my situation is this is a pre-owned. I'm blessed that near every car I've ever had was a certified pre-owned or a new. You know what I mean? Out of three cars, this is car three for me. And I get that from my dad. Like, that's just how I choose to go. But there's some slick people out there. And to make sure you're on your own in the own life that you have a car, do what you can. Read. That's what Google or for the internet. Read the bottles. Talk to somebody in the auto parts store. Talk to your mechanics. Talk to your service provider, advisors. There's things you can do, but simply changing the oil and getting packaged services like 3 services in a certain package or 10 services, whatever they are. That's how you're gonna keep your car alive. But they do funny things. You have emergency moments with cars. So not as a fear of loss tactic at all. It's just I've seen some awkward things, but I heard them before I saw them. You know, and I believe that I'm contributing to the greater good of car ownership and service and maintenance by chronicling these things with you. So you see in there that blue fluid still kind of in there. If I can refocus it. So I'll place this right here. Get that old bag I had. That old bag I had. Put that funnel in. But that covers that for now.